Hey, good afternoon, fam. Good afternoon. Hope all is well today. Hope all is well today. Listen, so obviously, if you're following me, you guys know lately I've been having a lot of talks in reference to retirement, and I constantly get these um, emails from either business insiders, Money Wise, Yahoo News, or whatever, right? And I like to share with you guys. And the reason why I like to do that is pretty much in hopes that somebody is watching this, right? Somebody, excuse me, guys, somebody is watching this and it hit home to them. Somebody is watching this who is living in a way that they know they shouldn't be living, who know that they can do better, who know that they can do more than what they're currently doing right now, right? And I like to share articles with you guys just to let you know, hey, listen, you're not the only one going through stuff like this, or you're not the only one, how can I put this, moving this way, right? It is our America. It is the America that we reside in, that a lot of people don't do the right thing. A lot of people want to do what they want to do now and don't plan for the future, right? So this article right here is from Money Wise magazine. Money Wise, right? And the title of it is all I'm going to focus on, because I'm not going to read the whole thing, right? And the title is a gentleman who wrote in, I guess, trying to get answers, right? And it says, I was reckless and saved practically nothing for retirement. Now I'm 60 and laid off with no real plan except Social Security. How can I survive? I'm going to read this one more time for the people in the back. I was reckless and saved practically nothing for retirement. Now I'm 60 and laid off with no real plan except Social Security. How can I survive? And the answer to that question is, sir, you cannot. You cannot survive unless you stay working. I didn't even read the rest of the article. I don't need to, because in my mind, there is no real answer to solve this guy's problem other than, sir, you have to stay working. Because the first sentence was, I am 60 years old and I pretty much lived recklessly, which means that he didn't do the right thing when he was younger, vibrant, when he was making money. Okay, this gentleman didn't do the right thing with what he had, and that's what I want to talk to a lot of y'all about, because that's literally almost, oh wow, the pathway is blocked off. I wonder what happened. Okay, I gotta find a new way, somewhere else to walk. So he didn't do the right thing with what he was given or what he had, right? And I'm gonna use, I guess it's the a biblical version, right, where they're talking about the three men that was given 3 talents, right, and how they used it. Okay, and that's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. In 2025, a lot of us make pretty decent income, right, in 2025. But what most of us don't do is the right thing with what we have. Okay, most of us take what we have and just spend it all. Okay, most of us take what we have and just spend it all, right? I talked to you guys about a week or so ago about a client of mine who is around the age of 58 years old. Same scenario, have zero retirement income. Okay, she became a client last year by way of a referral from another client who was also in the same position, had zero retirement income. So I helped her put a plan together last year, and she gave me a number as to what she can do monthly. I kind of knew that she wasn't 100% honest with that number, that she wanted to hold back, right? For whatever reason, maybe to splurge. I knew she liked to travel, so instantly I knew that she didn't want to put all her money into that. So fast forward exactly 1 year later, she had called me because she wanted to buy a Mercedes-Benz. And the first thing I said to her was, why? Why? What's the reason why it's needed? How you doing? She said, well, I've worked all my life and I want to treat myself. A lot of people use this as they use these excuses because I've known this woman for a year, right? Within a year's time, I know she's had at least 3 trips within that year's time. One of those months, she went a whole month traveling to different countries. Like she literally was gone from her residence for a whole month. Okay? Now, this is a person who couldn't do what I suggested to her to save monthly, but she had money to be gone for a whole month going to different countries. So this is what so when I read that article, this is what they mean when they say living recklessly. Okay? You know that you're almost 60 and you have zero retirement savings. And you thought it's okay to travel to 4 different countries in 1 month. I literally just found out how much she spent on that trip. It was over $7,000 is what she told me. And I asked her, I said, why do you feel that that's necessary? And listen, if you're watching this, I want you to please put in the comment, because I have this thing with me where when things ain't going right, my focus is directed to that thing that's not going right. So what do I mean? I mean, there's no way I could be on vacation or a trip and I know that things are out of order. A lot of people can do that. So if you're watching this, please, I want you to comment. How do you guys shut that part of the mind down and focus on being gone for a week or 2 or 3, knowing that things are not in order? I need to know, okay? Because I need to start. I want to start adopting that practice. You understand? Because I couldn't picture myself being 58 years old, damn near close to 60, and not having $0 for retirement, and then talking about I'm gonna go to 4 different countries and spend $7,000 plus going to 4 different countries, and then I'm gonna come back and now I want to go buy me a $80,000 car. I don't know why that makes sense. So again, if you're watching this, if you guys can, in the comment, let me know your thought process. If you're a person who think this way, I know a lot of people have the YOLO mindset. And if y'all don't know what that is, I just learned it. YOLO, Y-O-L-O, which means you only live once mindset. If some of y'all have that mindset and you live by that, okay, I want you to help me understand if you have a future vision, which means do you think about the future? Okay? I don't believe a lot of people close their eyes every once in a while and picture where they'll be at 10 years from now. Most people don't have goals. I know that for a fact. But I definitely know that most people do not close their eyes and say, hey, where would I be at 55? Where would I be at 60, 65, 70? How much would I have saved up? How much do I need saved up? Most people, I personally believe, do not function in that light. So I want to take a moment to talk to you guys about that, because that article, to me, is what's going to happen to a lot of people. Because a lot of people don't live life the way they need to. A lot of people are busy spending. The average person in America spends about $12,000 to $15,000 a year on travel. You know what's funny? Let me backtrack to that young lady that I was talking about that wanted to buy the Mercedes. So I met with her a few days ago, and I said, hey, listen, before you go buy, I know you're going to do what you want to do. I know you're going to do what you want to do. But before you go out and buy that car, let me show you what you are about to miss out on. So you're about to go out and put yourself in debt, right? As soon as you drop off the lot, the value of that vehicle goes down. No problem. Now, how you doing? Now, let me show you how, if you invest that money into, which is what I put together for a index universal life policy, right? If you invest that money inside a IUL, let me show you what you have 15 years from now. Mind you, she is 58 years old. Okay, she's 58 years old. So I ran numbers for her, showing her, hey, listen, if you invest in a IUL for the next 15 years, right? I think it came out to, and her using the dollar amount that she was going to use to buy the car, which is $900 a month, right? And she does that for the next 15 years. I think with interest and everything, she accumulated a little bit over $200,000, right? Now, mind you, she doesn't have any other outside savings. So I say, hey, listen, between your Social Security, so let's say she waits until she's 70 or 71 to start to pull out Social Security, right? She'll probably get roughly about $2,000 and some change, somewhere around, let's say $2,100, right? And then with the IUL now, if she wants that policy to last her all the way to, let's say, age 90, she can possibly pull out $1,000 a month. Okay, so from age 71 all the way to age 90, which is about what, 19 years, she could pull out $1,000 a month, right? I'm like, this is what you're about to miss out on, okay? Because if you go buy this car, I know for sure you're not gonna have any room to put another $1,000 away into your retirement savings, right? And when I show her that, her mouth dropped. Okay? When I show her that, she's now rethinking buying that vehicle. Okay? She's now rethinking buying that vehicle, because you're about to go spend 80 grand that's going to be gone and lose out on $120,000. So let me. So the $80,000 that she's spending could be going into her investment, and that $80,000 could help her make, let's say, interest or whatever like that. This is just for pure talk, right? $120K that she can pull from in retirement to survive off of. So that way she's not having to depend on people, family, friends, siblings, right? This is a message I want to share with you guys today before I close this out. If you're watching this and this is you, 60 years old, 50 years old, because they're now saying that 50%, okay, it was initially a couple of years ago, 20% of people between the age of 50 to 66 have zero retirement dollar amount, $0 saved. It is now 50%. That's crazy. 50% of the people in that group from the age of 50 to 66 have $0 retirement savings. Listen, I don't know if some of y'all are maybe just fearless people. Okay? I think a lot of y'all are evil Knievels. I just think a lot of y'all are straight up fearless people and don't think about what can happen to you. Okay? You just do things without thinking. And I don't know if that's a good look for your financial future. I don't know if that's a good look for your financial future. So listen, if you're watching this and this is you, right? How you doing? And this is you, and you have no savings at all, no retirement savings whatsoever, or you're doing the least, or you don't even know where to start or how to start, and you're actually interested in getting started, feel free to give me a text so we can connect at 443-208-5480. That's 443-208-5480. Or you can even email me at evolve@titanevolutiongroup.com. That's evolve@titanevolutiongroup.com. Or go to my email. It's plethora of information. Go to my website. I'm sorry. There's plethora of information on my website that talks about the different type of products and how it works. And then from there you can message me and we'll get in touch with you as soon as possible. And that is titanevolutiongroup.com. That's titanevolutiongroup.com. Listen, outside of that, and also too, listen, if this is your first time seeing me, you're not subscribed, and you like what you just heard, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button for the algorithm. Also, share this with people if you feel as though somebody might need to hear this, or you know somebody who needs to hear this. Okay, please hit the share button and spread the word with people, because right now retirement in America is a problem. Most people are gonna have to work until they die, and that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And on top of that, we got to factor in that's only if your body allows you to work. You know what I'm saying? Because 70% of the people between the age of 60 and above will need some form of long-term care. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. You might think you can work forever. If your body tells you no, there's nothing you can do. And the data is now showing that 70% of people from the age of 60 and above will need some form of long-term care. Listen, I love you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. And I hope you spend this weekend to think about what I just said. I hope you spend this weekend to decide on making a change and making a move and calling me and trying to figure out where to start. Have a good one.